Okay, somehow I managed to get this to work. Oh, or did I? Yep. Press any key. Hey, Cloudberry Kingdom running on Linux. I don't have a gamepad, but hopefully I can play with my keyboard. I like that one. Okay. Oh, wow. It's even remembered my save file, I think. So, but I want to start from the beginning. I haven't played this game in years, over a decade, I think. Uh, is there sound? I don't think there's sound. I'll just skip that. We don't want to hear Kevin Sorbo. Oh, okay, that sound is working. It must just be the cutscenes that are not working. I did have a bunch of like XNA related errors. We're trying to start it. I used to be really good at this game. It's sort of as you can see, it's a very basic platformer, but all these levels are randomly generated, and they can be made arbitrarily difficult. Oh, space resets. Is there a jump button other than up? W. That kind of works. Definitely a game that's much better to play with a gamepad. Oh, there's no music either. Okay, yeah, this is definitely not running properly, but it's at least playing. Yeah, I tried getting it working through. Steam has like this built-in version of Wine, and it just wouldn't even start up. In fact, I wasn't able to get any games to work using Fogton or whatever it's called. But I installed Wine separately and installed Steam in that, and I got Oblivion working, which is a bit more graphically intense than this. Uh, so I'm looking forward to actually playing through Oblivion again. I haven't played that for years, possibly over a decade either. Uh, but I have been playing Skyrim again recently, and I'm like, well, when I finish Skyrim, maybe it's time to replay Oblivion. Or maybe see if I can get old Morrowind running on on here on Wine. I'll probably have to torrent it. I do own Morrowind somewhere. I have no idea where the disc is. Um, double jump. Actually, Morrowind's probably on Steam as well. I might own it on Steam. I should check that. I always prefer to like actually buy something rather than torrent it, if it's possible. Oh no, I missed one of the gems. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, I missed a few of the gems there. That's okay. I am a little disappointed that there's no musical cutscenes because if I recall correctly, there was pretty good music in this game. I don't just have it turned off, do I? Like, no, turned on. Okay. Yeah, so Cloudberry Kingdom's based on XNA, which was originally a framework for developing Xbox Live games, but then it was expanded to Windows as well. And I've actually developed a bunch of stuff in it myself. I used it for a lot of Connect stuff, used for like advertising things. And though through the course of my career working on Connect stuff, XNA was deprecated. But Mono Game picked up where it left off. So the Mono Game APIs and everything are very similar to XNA. I almost said identical, but not quite. I do recall having to deal with some differences, but the the abstraction that you mainly use is the same, and it's architected the same way. So if someone like me who knew XNA, picking up Mono Game was pretty easy, and yeah. I think I'd use it again for 2D stuff, but yeah, these days Unity also is pretty good for 2D. Unity's very very big though, like bloaty, but it supports a lot of stuff. Like you can build for any platform in Unity. But sometimes you just want something simple where it's just like, okay, draw this sprite on the screen in these coordinates. I remember one time I was like I did some ooh, that's cool. I did some programming with SDL directly. It's quite more common to use SDL via something else, where there's like libraries that have an SDL backend. But I worked out how to just get it to the most absolute, most basic shit. Like just I want to have an array of booleans of whether a pixel is white or black. You know? And that was fun. I think I made Tetris like that. I have done a bunch of. I have done some. Just reminded me. Speaking of Cloudberry Kingdom and Connect, one thing that I did do is actually rig up a Connect to play this game. That was running on Windows, and I could play any game with Connect. Like I mapped gestures to simulated keyboard input, so any game that could be played with a keyboard, I was able to play with Connect. Another one I did was robot unicorn attack using a Connect. That was a lot of fun. In terms of like actual Connect, like a game, I made a Flappy Bird clone on Connect. That was pretty fun. No, good. So it was I mean, you can imagine, like, what if you've got a ridiculous image in your head of some idiot flapping their arms in real life to play Flappy Bird, then that is exactly what I had made. And there is a video where I am that idiot. Um, I've been thinking of getting back into doing some game dev stuff in, you know, recreationally. And this is actually really hurting my fingers. Playing this with a keyboard. I need to get myself a gamepad. I like did have one, and I know exactly where it is. Still the very early in this game, so this is just trivially easy. I'm kind of actually getting bored. Can I exit? Yeah, fuck it. Let's skip a few. Let's go to chapter fuck it. Level 251. Oh Jesus Christ. I don't even know where to begin. Wait, can I... Let's... No, we shan't go to level 251. 'Tis a silly place. Maybe let's go to chapter 5, the cave. Oh. Yeah, I can't actually hear what you're saying, dude. Let's swap around and go... Yeah, that go there. I wonder what happened with the guys that made this game. Like, I'm pretty sure I got the Kickstarter reward where, like, I actually got any future games that they would make. But I don't remember them ever making any other games. Oh, yeah. Checkpoint! Yeah, I remember I backed this when it's very much in my Super Meat Boy phase. I got very into Super Meat Boy. Nearly got all the achievements on Steam, which includes beating entire chapters without dying once. The reason I stopped was actually because I think it was on the second last or the third. Yeah, I think it was the second last chapter. I managed to beat it without dying, and then the game crashed, and I didn't get granted the achievement. And I was like, I'm not doing that again. I wonder if Meat Boy is natively supported on Linux. Just look into that. Or whether it would work through Wine. I mean, if bloody Oblivion works, then surely bloody Super Meat Boy. Or I could just suck it in and bloody get a copy of Windows. uh, but this computer did come with Windows. But I actually bought it for I bought this computer for work because I wanted a secondary computer that I could offload compiling to, because I wasn't happy with the compile times on my laptop, especially if I was, doing something else, like in a Zoom meeting or something. Then I just couldn't multitask with Android Studio and Zoom and Chrome and all that. And so I bought this computer, meaning it basically just to be a dev box. But the cheapest computer available at Cash Converters had a i7 processor and a decent for its time graphics card. I mean, it's not a new graphics card. Oh God, that was stupid. Yeah, I think it's like a, I don't know, 2013, 2014-ish, that sort of era. But like, a lot of games I want to play that I'm nostalgic for are for what I was playing in the, the 2000s. And I've been surprised at how many games actually had native Linux support. Like, I've played through all of Borderlands 2, most of Borderlands pre-sequel, all the Source Engine games like TF2 and Portal. I've been playing TF2 a lot more regularly lately compared to, the last 10 years. I sort of grew out of that phase in my early 20s. And then when I got to 30, I'm like, I want to play TF2 again. But it does always weird me out when there's people on the voice comms and their voice sounds like they're freaking 10 years old, and it's like, this game is older than you are. Like, so yeah, I still like Super Mario, and that, that's older than I am. A lot of Doom is a lot older than a lot of people, and that just got re-released like last year, was it? Minecraft is another one that's it's because that's so popular with kids, and yeah, a lot of kids who like Minecraft are younger than Minecraft. I don't even know about the free weekend. It'd be like free. Ooh. I don't know what that was. Yeah. If you said Minecraft free weekend, they'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Like, yeah, like back when it was in beta version, they what was it exactly? I think there was their authentication server went down, and it was like a Friday, and they were like, we don't want to fix the authentication server right now because we want to go enjoy our weekend. So they released a version that just didn't authenticate. Basically, like a pirated version of Minecraft, but officially released by Mojang. And I mean, yeah, you could have kept playing with that after the weekend, You wouldn't get updates, obviously, but you know, whatever. But they were like, "Fuck it, we'll we'll just say it's a free weekend. No authentication servers for this weekend. Uh, if if you don't own the game, give it a go." And I was like, "All right, I'll give it a go. I like free things." Uh, and I really liked it. And at that time it was like $10, which like is a good price when you know when you're an unemployed student. But yeah, I mean, I still have that Minecraft account from like 2010 or whatever it was. If you Google Minecraft free weekend, that's when I bought Minecraft. Uh, and yeah, my account still active. In fact, I just I think it was earlier this year. I got back into it for a little while. I played on a server for a bit, but then I don't know what happened. The server got reset or something, and so all the shit that I'd built was gone. And I'm like, man, I liked my giant cock fort in the Nether. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of hesitant to play on a server that I don't have access to. Because it's like if I'm gonna invest time in playing something and building stuff, like I want to be able to come back to it later. Like especially if with something like Minecraft, it's like I'll feel like playing it every now and then. So yeah, I prefer to just have single player and back up my save files. You know, you can pretty easily you know, if you set I think you set up like Google Drive and a Symlink and have have basically automatic save backups. I've been stuck on this bit for a while, haven't I? I should probably shut up for a bit and actually focus on what I'm doing. Okay. I need to stay on that this one for a bit. There we go. This is why I backed this on Kickstarter, because this is so my kind of game. Like unlimited hard platformer levels. Like so fuck that level 251 or whatever it was that was a bit too crazy. And 69. Nice. Whew. Whew. There's also like you can like there's the story in this, but there's also like an arcade mode where you can create like levels with whatever parameters and power ups you want. Like these these levels, you know, obviously have the double jump power up. There was others like that rocket one saw earlier. So if you're in the mood for something particular, and I think in that mode you can actually have it like play for you, not like beat the level for you, but like just show you how to beat the level. It's similar to I think Mario Maker has a get Luigi to come help you, and then like Luigi shows you how to beat the level. Whew. Yeah, let's go have a look at it. It's not working. Why is it not working? Oh, what use the mouse? Maybe? No, it's completely frozen. Pressing enter, I'm pressing space, I'm clicking. Yeah. I think that's a sign for me to call it there. Thanks to anyone who's watching and listening to me ramble. See you next time.